Hello and welcome along. Today we're back on the interior for another Forestry Friday, and we found that all of our factories and everything have ground to a halt. So we've got to do some work around here in our factory area today. So we've got the little Massey, we've got the big bucket on it, and the first thing we've got to do is all of this wood chips that have been generated by the factory. We need for fuel, so we're going to move that across. And then we've got various bits and pieces to move about. And our first, if I take you up here, our first crate, or our first pallet of charcoal is ready. There does seem to be an issue with the charcoal on this, where it fills from the wrong way. But once you get a full pallet, it does actually look right. I have had to clear one pallet off here. For some reason, everything got jammed up. But yeah, we are getting there. So we're going to move some stuff about. We might sell a bit. We're going to bring our wood in from last time as well. And we're going to unload this trailer. And hopefully get everything moving again, because it's all sort of got stuck. So, yeah. So we'll start her up. I'm going to need my joystick for this. And yeah, we're going to move all this across. There we go, 100%. It's rather heavy. I'm beginning. I kind of think that maybe our barrel isn't enough weight on the back of this. I do like using this barrel, this standard barrel with front loaders. It does make a lot of sense to me. But it's. I'm thinking we're gonna need a bigger. Well, we're getting to the point now actually where we need bigger kit. We're beginning to need to do things a bit quicker, and certainly I think our old Ford is going to have to go. And there goes the factory booting back up. And I think we're going to end up getting a big piece of machinery to do the to cut the trees. So not the small bit, because unfortunately that won't cut all the trees around here. But I'm trying to remember the name of it now. What is it? It is. I know there are people going to be screaming at the screen at the moment. Yeah, I'm going to be. I want to get a Scorpion King. How much is it to hire? So it's 27,000 to hire it. We should be able to hire and keep on top of that cost. We make every pallet of. We make a lot of money off the pallets of charcoal. So as long as we can keep the charcoal flowing, as long as we can keep this process going round, we will make a lot off this. And yeah, it's well worth it. Absolutely, it's well worth it. I think we need to go and get some pallets. We have a few up here, and we're well equipped, but we are going to need some pallets. We've got logs on our lorry. I think we might have to look. I'm kind of wondering what kind of power I've got on my lorry. If not, we've got the hook lorry is still that we can use. I'm kind of wanting to use that as well. It's a bit of a tough one because I love my old truck that I've got on here now. But at the same time, I'm not sure it's got enough power to pull stuff up the hill. Considering the issues we had with the lock trailer. There we go. So that's full. And with that being full, means we're actually in a position where we can sell wood chips. Wow. So let's go and have a look. I think the dump trailer has it. Do we have a dump trailer? I thought we had a dump trailer somewhere. Oh, we do. But I think it's over. Okay, we're gonna try the Ford on this. I don't think it's gonna be powerful enough to get the dump trailer up here. Oh no, I know where the dump trailer is. We're all right. False alarm. But I think we're gonna have to sell this old tractor. As fun as it is, and as great as it is, and as much as I love it. It's we're at a point now where it's just not powerful enough. I mean, it only has It was very much, or very close to not being powerful enough when we started with it. And now it's massively not. We need something with a little more oomph, I think. And it's useful for shifting stuff around the yard, and I don't think we actually get much money for it. So maybe it's worth keeping it around just to do that. But certainly as far as getting up and down the hills, it's not really capable of doing the job. Right, we will put the rest in here. There we go. We always use the Massey to do this job. We did have a great demand for wood chips somewhere. I don't know if it's still going. Is that still happening? Yes, we do still have the great demand for wood chips down at the biogas. So I know what I'm going to do. While we've used the Ford to get this here, we're going to fill up with our excess wood chips. And we're going to use those. Wow, that is a perfect amount. We're going to go and use these to sell at the BGA. I'm kind of wondering if the Platinum Edition, if those trailers take wood chips. Because if they do, what a perfect trailer to do this job with. Well, there we go. 48% full. We'll go grab the other little bit that's in that. But yeah, then we'll stick this trailer on here, and we'll pop down to the biogas and sell our excess wood chips, and see how much money we can make, especially with a great demand. Close the door. That is a weird one, that. There we go. Right, let's do that then. We'll just drop the back off this. Quickly. Because we're going to need the bucket to do this down at the BGA anyway. There we go. And then we'll swap over tractors. I do like this little Ford, but it's just... the trouble is, it would be a great little yard tractor, or a great little starting tractor, if it had a front loader on it, and it lacks that. Oh, let's turn it off. We don't need that running. And it's what makes the Massey here and similar tractors more useful. Is the fact that that little Ford just doesn't have the front loader. And I have tried to add one myself, but it's just too big. Sorry, it just doesn't fit. It just won't fit on there. I tried the Quickie and a couple others, and yeah, which is a pity. It really is. I'm still after a decent 7810 actually. If I had one of those on here, I'd use it on here. And that's the tempting thing, you know. Do I get a TW15 or something? I want to get actually another forestry tractor. It's finding another forestry mod to replace that little Ford with. And not all tractors that have the forestry attachments on them actually list them. And that's the trouble. It's getting the very forestry specific stuff on here. And I'm really pleased that this Massey comes with it. Right, there we go. I should probably get a municipal Massey on here as well. But again, we're then looking at the cheaper end of the spectrum as far as these are concerned. And I don't really want to do that. I want to get something with a little more especially if we're going to move on to getting a the Scorpion King. We need something that's got a little more pull to it. And we can keep this trailer. I mean, this Herbist trailer is fantastic for this kind of thing. And we're only 54% full. But it's, yeah. It's a tough one. So we're just going to dump these wood chips on the ground and then put them into the BGA. It's a pity you can't just tip straight into the BGA. You do actually need a bucket to do this. Otherwise, again, the Ford probably would have been perfect for it. I think I'm going to look at making a small modification to this map to make the approach up to our factory area slightly less steep. At the moment, it's a very difficult thing to do. And without upping the... I mean, the crazy thing is... So, without upping the horsepower on the tractor, I need to look at my lorry and see if my lorry is the highest horsepower it can be. But I want to up the horsepower on the tractor. Well, I could up the horsepower on the tractor, but I want it to stay realistic. That Ford is not a powerful tractor. And, you know, and if that means replacing it with something that is, then it means replacing it with something that is. But yeah, I need to find another forestry tractor. Because this Massey is fantastic for this. Right. So, these clamps here should take, well, we can just tip our wood chips into there. Which is what they're for. We're going to immediately sell them all anyway. There we go. It's not a big pile. Right, drop our trailer off. Right, switch from the bucket view to this. And this should be, I think we took about at least 2 buckets in here. You see the weight on the front of this now. We don't have a weight down here. We could pop to the shop and grab one quickly. But we'll see how we do. If we do find that we just tip over, then we will. Right, let's see. How much money do we make off this? Oh, no. There we go. 1,337. So not a huge amount of 4,000 litres of wood chips. I think we need a big... We kind of need a big trailer that we can tip straight into this. Which is why I was thinking about the other ones. And we only have about two of these. So... yeah. Not the biggest amount of money, but we are making at least a little bit of money. And we have got the factory up and running again, which is an important thing. There we go. Let's pick that up. Right, come on. There we go. Got that. So, yeah, this is just under... again. Yeah, it'd be quite nice to have a big hook lift dump, actually. For this kind of thing. I mean, then we can just keep filling it with the excess wood chips. There we go. 1,200. So we made about 3,000 off that. Which is not too bad. It'd be nicer, I think, if we'd made a little bit more. But we're inching upwards. We have enough to hire a piece of equipment we want to. So we might hire that by the end of this. But let's get this back up the mountain And we'll see if this has enough power actually to pull this little trailer up the hill. It'd be useful if it could, but I'm not always holding out hope. And we've only got 36,000 at the moment. We will make, the more charcoal we do, the more money we will make. So that's the thing. At the moment, we're trying to get as much charcoal through our factory as possible. And if we can do that, we will make money, and we'll very quickly actually just have the money to buy a Scorpion King outright. And the moment we do that is the moment we will start making lots of money. Because we'll be filling the factories faster than they can output, and then we can be selling logs, we can be selling pallets, we can be selling everything, you know, because we will have an excess. I don't know if we have any excess of pallets at the moment. We do. What we do need actually is we need a forklift down here to load and unload pallet stuff. That would be useful. So we can look at the price of that. I don't think those are too expensive, to be honest. And we should be making enough money to do that. And just something we can run around the factory area here, so we don't necessarily have to bring a tractor down with us every time. There we go. Long old journey back. I know this can make it most of the way up here. I had a trailer, I had the flatbed on it earlier doing this journey. There we go. Round. And up. I have had a few people suggest to me that I should get head tracking in this, which I think would be quite cool. And it's something I've been considering for a while. I don't know how it works. I think it must only work when I'm in cab. I'm hoping it would only work when I'm in cab, because head tracking when I'm out of cab would just drive me crazy. And I'm sure someone will put into the comments that, yeah, I don't need to worry about that. It would only be in cab like this. But it would just be, I think it would make a big difference. The immersiveness of the whole thing. Especially, someone suggested for my roleplay especially. Which I think is a fantastic idea. Because it is this idea of, oh, I have a GoPro attached to my forehead. And that's what I'm doing with the roleplays. Right, there we go. Come on. Yeah, you see, this can get up the hill. The little Ford could not pull this trailer up this hill. It is only useful for shifting stuff around the yard. And probably worth keeping just for that. I think I might get rid of the 6x6. The 6x6 is overpowered. I'm pretty sure the 6x6 is overpowered. And it would probably bring us in a fair amount of cash. Yeah, you see, we've already got more of that. So I'm going to put this away. Oh wow, we've got several pallets. We may be selling a load of charcoal at the end of this. That would be good. Right, let's switch cameras and then get this parked up in the barn. I think it was parked somewhere else earlier, but I can get it in here. That'd be good. I think we might go and look at selling the 6x6. It's not of a massive use to us at the moment. And it's liable to bring us a load of money in, especially if we sell it and its trailer. Because its trailer, of course, is not worth... well, its trailer we can't fill with anything or anything like that. So, let's have a look. How much would that be if we were just to sell it outright? The trailer would get us £6. Wow. That's really not worth it. And the... So 12,000. So that would add a bit more. Just looking at my tractors. What have we got? There is a Forestry version of this Mercedes. But that's not overly powerful. Most powerful version of that is 85 horsepower, so that's actually not any good to us. The case, I would have to go and have a look at this. Those are attachers. Those are design, but I don't know what. It's possible there's a forestry setup there. That would give us more power, but I would need to look into a bit more. Fence, no, that's no good. That's not got a forestry on it. Internationals. Wow. Radio TV, rotating light, radio. Hood, comfort cabin, semi-crown. Yeah. That's a lot of options on those, but nothing we're looking for. Those are the Massies, the Vultras, the Valmets. You can light front work light. Yeah, nope. Yeah, those are the municipal ones. Yeah, so there's nothing there really. I would need to look into it more. I think we're going to go and sell our 6x6. Park the Massey here for now. But yeah, so we got 3 things of charcoal already, with the 4th on the way. That's fantastic. That's going to be a lot of money, those. Yeah, I think this is overpowered. I want to kind of get a tractor in its place. But we actually don't need a tractor, to be honest. There we go. Let's go sell this. We'll make a little bit more money than we initially think. Look at the speed it goes. It's a nice idea, but it is not quite what I'm after. Whoa! Yeah, that's mad. There is too much power on this when it's doing that with a trailer. It'd be nice if the handlebars turned. Oh, they do. Hang on, they do. They just don't turn as much as I thought they would. Yeah, here we go. Turn the sharp corner and they really do. But this is, yeah, this goes just quite a speed. 50, 60. Wow. We're really going to go 70 plus miles an hour with this. Yeah. 76 miles an hour this bike goes. That's excessive, that is. That is really excessive. So, right, we're going to sell this. There we go. Oh, we need to repair it first. And then we can sell it. Oh no. The trailer is not quite in the shed. That's annoying. Oh, we'll have to leave that there and nudge it in a bit. It's far enough out that it's not a problem. Let's have a look at the tractors again. Just see if there is anything in here. Yeah, we're looking at... yeah, those Vultras are not very powerful. We would be looking... yeah, that's what we've got. And the highest that goes to is 115 horsepower, which is what I think we've got. Yeah. Whereas this case, but I would have to look. I don't know what that is. So, I'm not sure there's a forestry version of that. I will have a look for another forestry tractor, but let's head back up here. Right, and we'll have a look. So, we do have some pallets here, but how well are we for pallets here? Doesn't give me a percentage that. Pallets, not pallets, wood. We are 87%, so we're good for wood. We're fairly good for pallet. We haven't got any wood chips at the moment. And we have no fuel. So that is the problem we have here. Now, the question is, how much fuel is in our fuel-proof Bowser? And if there's none, will our little Ford be able to pop down to our other yard and pick up fuel? Right, there is nothing in our Bowser. So let's take this and see if we can get this to work. Now, I know I had problems before. And I can't remember whether it was... I think it was the yard. Oh, wow. I think it was the yard that had this issue. Where I couldn't fill up the Bowser. It was either the yard or the shop. One of them refused to fill this Bowser. So we will go and see if we can make any progress. I'm hoping that this little Ford is going to be able to pull this back up this hill. But we'll see. And if not, we'll just have to grab the Massey quickly. We have got a couple of minutes. I do like how rusty and rugged this Ford is. I mean, it looks like a tractor that you've had for a long time. It's a fantastic texture set that somebody did on this. So we're not. We've managed to sell some wood chips today. We've got rid of the 6x6 because we don't need it, and we're gonna get some fuel, so that'll cost us a little bit. But we are well on the way. We have easily enough money to hire a Scorpion King at the moment. And I think we'll soon have enough to buy one outright. I think it's 300,000. And we have enough money. We have enough coming out in charcoal to do this at the moment. So that's good. Right, here's our fuel tanks. Let's see if this will fill. Yeah, there we go. So is this the one that will fill? It's the one at the shop that won't. And away we go. So that cost us 2,000. So that's put us just under 50. We know we can easily make that back quickly, so I'm not worried. So we'll get this back up to our factory, get the failing wood going again. Again, I still have no idea what failing wood is. And I'm hoping, I'm hoping at some point I'm going to find out. But as far as I can tell at the moment, I don't know what it is. I know we make it out of planks, and I know we put it onto pallets, but yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me, that phrase. And it could be compacted wood chips, but then my thought would be, surely you would want wood chips in that and not wooden planks. Yeah, you see, at 3 miles an hour, we then have to weave with this. I think I need to have a slight alteration of the map and just smooth these out a little bit. And if it's having trouble getting up this bit of road, how much trouble is it going to have getting up the other bit? In fact, I think I'm probably going to do the dirt track. Because it really struggles, this. Let's have the original mod comes with 200 horsepower. But that is massively too much for this tractor. Yeah, you can get up here, but you do have to weave across the road in order to reduce the steepness of the hill. There we go. Which is much less of an option further up. As long as you can keep it moving. So go downhill a little bit here. But that last steep bit, this will never get up there. Well, this actually is less steep than the previous bit. I'm going to give it a go. No, it's not going to work. We'll go around the dirt track here. Just needs, it's yeah. Let's see the whole thing, it just. Struggles if you have anything. Anything on the back at all. There we go. And wind our way up. And there we are, onto the flat bit. Much easier to go up there than the other way. Oh, we do have a bit of tree across here. We have a lot of, actually we've got a lot of, because we're using the sawdust mod, we have a lot of wood chips around here that need cleaning up. Need to find a way of cleaning those up, I think. Right, so we are going to just back this up, get this factory working again. And in doing that, we can keep our charcoal supplied. There we go. I don't know if this will be R or whether this will be unload. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. That is now filling the fuel up, which will get this started again. So this is where I'm going to leave it. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and I will see you next time. Goodbye.